If chewing has become uncomfortable, tiring, or even painful, there's a good chance your protein intake has quietly dropped without you fully realizing it, and that can affect your strength more than people expect. Today I'm walking through 5 soft, high-protein foods that may help you get what your body needs without straining to chew, including one option that's easy to overlook but genuinely effective, and one common substitution that may be doing less than people think. I'm Dr. William Lowe. Let's start with one of the easiest options to prepare, even on a low-energy day. Eggs are one of the most versatile options for anyone dealing with chewing difficulty or dental discomfort, because they can be prepared in a range of textures, from soft scrambled to a gently cooked custard-like consistency, while still delivering roughly 6 grams of complete protein per egg. Complete protein means all the essential amino acids your body needs are present, which matters more as we age since the body becomes less efficient at using incomplete protein sources for muscle repair. For anyone who finds even soft scrambled eggs slightly effortful, cooking them low and slow with a splash of milk or cream creates an almost custard-like texture that requires very little chewing. Some people find this style, sometimes called French scrambled eggs, easier to manage than firmer, faster-cooked versions. Eggs can also be prepared as a soft-baked egg custard, blending eggs with milk and a touch of cheese, then baking gently until just set. This turns a simple ingredient into something closer to a soft, spoonable dish, rather than something that needs to be cut or chewed extensively. For those managing appetite loss alongside dental discomfort, a single soft-cooked egg still represents meaningful protein, even when a full meal feels like too much. It's a low-effort way to avoid a day passing with very little protein at all, which matters because protein needs don't decrease with age. If anything, research suggests older adults may need more per meal than younger adults to support the same amount of muscle maintenance. If cost or cholesterol is a concern you've discussed with your doctor, egg whites prepared the same soft way still provide 3 to 4 grams of protein per egg with none of the cholesterol, making them a flexible option for a range of personal health considerations. Both Greek yogurt and cottage cheese are naturally soft, requiring essentially no chewing while still providing a meaningful protein contribution. Greek yogurt offers roughly 15 to 20 grams of protein per cup, and cottage cheese offers a similar amount, depending on the brand and fat content chosen. For anyone who finds the texture of cottage cheese's curds slightly unappealing, blending it briefly in a food processor creates a smooth, almost cream cheese-like consistency while keeping the same protein content, useful as a spread on soft bread, or eaten on its own with a small amount of fruit blended in for flavor. Greek yogurt's tartness can be adjusted easily by stirring in a small amount of honey or blending in soft fruit like banana or ripe peach, which also adds natural sweetness without requiring any chewing effort. Both foods pair well together too. A small bowl combining Greek yogurt and blended cottage cheese with a touch of vanilla and a drizzle of honey becomes a genuinely pleasant, protein-dense snack or light meal. An important note for anyone managing low appetite specifically: both of these foods are calorie and protein dense relative to their volume, meaning a relatively small portion still delivers meaningful nutrition. This matters because when appetite is limited, the goal often becomes making each small amount of food count as much as possible, rather than needing to eat a large volume to reach adequate protein intake for the day. Soup is often already a familiar, comforting choice for anyone dealing with chewing difficulty, but many broth-based soups are surprisingly low in protein on their own. The fix is straightforward. Blending in a protein source transforms a light soup into something that genuinely supports muscle health. Lentil soup, for example, is naturally soft once fully cooked and blended, and provides a substantial amount of plant-based protein per serving, often 15 to 18 grams per cup, along with fiber that may support digestive health. For those who prefer a smoother, less textured version, blending the soup fully rather than leaving it chunky removes any need to chew while keeping the protein content exactly the same. Bean-based soups work similarly and can be blended into a smooth puree that's easy to eat by spoon with essentially no chewing required. Adding a spoonful of Greek yogurt or a small amount of blended cottage cheese into a vegetable soup right before serving is another simple way to boost the protein content of a soup that might otherwise be mostly broth and vegetables. For those managing low appetite alongside chewing difficulty, warm soups can also be more appealing than cold or room temperature foods, since warmth is often associated with comfort and may help stimulate appetite somewhat more than a cold dish would. Preparing a larger batch and freezing individual portions is a practical way to always have a protein-rich, easy-to-eat option on hand for lower energy days when cooking feels like too much. Nut butters like peanut butter or almond butter are naturally soft and require no chewing on their own, making them a useful protein addition for anyone managing dental discomfort. 2 tablespoons provide roughly 7 to 8 grams of protein, along with healthy fats that may support overall health as part of a balanced diet. Rather than eating nut butter on its own, which some people find heavy, stirring a spoonful into warm oatmeal blended into a smoothie or mixed into Greek yogurt spreads the protein and flavor across a larger, softer serving that's easier to manage. This approach also means you're not relying on a single food to meet your protein needs, but rather layering smaller protein contributions across a meal. For anyone who finds traditional peanut butter's stickiness uncomfortable, a slightly thinner, natural nut butter, one without added stabilizers that make it extra thick, tends to blend more smoothly into other soft foods and may feel more comfortable to manage. One thing worth mentioning, nut butters are calorie-dense, which can be genuinely helpful for someone managing low appetite and needing more nutrition in a smaller volume of food, but worth discussing with your doctor if you're also managing weight considerations, since the calorie density that helps in one situation may need to be balanced differently in another. Smoothies are often recommended for people with chewing difficulty, but not all smoothies are created equal from a protein standpoint. A smoothie made mostly of fruit and juice can be quite low in protein, despite feeling like a substantial meal. The fix is building the smoothie around a real protein base, rather than treating protein as an afterthought. A helpful combination is Greek yogurt or cottage cheese blended with soft fruit, a splash of milk, and optionally a scoop of plain or vanilla protein powder, if that's something you and your doctor have discussed as appropriate for you. This combination can easily reach 20 to 25 grams of protein in a single glass, all without requiring any chewing at all. For anyone who finds protein powder unnecessary or prefers to avoid it, a smoothie built around Greek yogurt, a spoonful of nut butter, and soft fruit like banana still provides a meaningful protein contribution using only whole foods. Texture can also be adjusted based on comfort. Some people prefer a thinner, more drinkable consistency, while others find a thicker, spoonable smoothie more satisfying and easier to associate with an actual meal rather than just a drink. Either approach delivers the same nutritional benefit. It comes down to personal preference and what feels most comfortable and appealing day to day. A smoothie is also a practical way to combine several of today's foods at once: yogurt, a soft fruit, and a spoonful of nut butter together in one glass, making it one of the more efficient options when energy or appetite is limited. So, to recap, soft-cooked eggs, Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, blended protein-boosted soups, smooth nut butters stirred into other soft foods, and protein smoothies built around real food are 5 options that may help you maintain protein intake without the strain of chewing difficult foods. If there's one thing I'd want you to take from today, it's that chewing difficulty or low appetite doesn't have to mean giving up on adequate protein. Often it just means changing the form the protein comes in, not the amount you're aiming for. If dental discomfort has been ongoing, that's also worth mentioning to your dentist directly, since addressing the underlying cause alongside these food adjustments may make eating more comfortable overall, not just more nutritious. As always, check with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you're managing other health conditions alongside this. If this was helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe and let me know in the comments which of these 5 feels most doable for you right now.